Dragon Ball Super episode 129. What's up, everyone? So this episode starts off with Goku versus Jiren. In the last episode, or about a week ago, Vegeta was defeated, and Goku went Ultra Instinct against Jiren. This is about the third time he's gone Ultra Instinct, and they just go right at it. So Goku and Jiren are fighting, like I said, and it's a pretty freaking intense fight. You know, Goku's dodging all of Jiren's attacks at first. Jiren's just going all out. And they eventually start, throwing a punch freaking slugfest, like, Dragon Ball Z. They're just back and forth, back and forth. And it's so powerful that it's causing explosions all around them. The arena's getting destroyed. Boom, 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 boom. Every time they freaking connect with punches, it's just like an explosion. They're pretty much gods at this point. So, of course, like every little thing they do, chaos, destruction. It eventually gets to the point where Goku tries to pull out his ace, the Kamehameha. So he powers up a Kamehameha. He's trying to finish him off like he did Kefla. And he powers it up, Kamehameha, and he launches it and hits Jiren, like straight on. It looks like it hits him. And it causes this massive explosion. There's a big bright spot where Jiren was, and then all around him the floor is just blowing up with energy, just all around him. And at first you're just like, dang, I didn't think it defeated Jiren, but I thought it definitely was going to damage him. But it turns out that Jiren actually blocks the attack. He's right there with one of his little red energy balls blocking the Kamehameha. It's going all around him. Nothing's touching him. And he throws the little ball, or he hits Goku and it knocks him back. Pretty much really, really badly hurting him. And Jiren's just kind of standing there like in this red freaking light, just looking intense and crazy, thinking it's over. And we go over to the gods who are discussing it. And, of course, the clown god, I don't remember his name, Jiren's god of destruction. He's talking and with his Supreme Kai, and they're just like, oh, it's over. Which is something they say like several times throughout this episode. They're like, it's over, Goku is done. And then the rest of the gods start agreeing. They're like, yeah, there's not much he can do, He only had a limited supply of energy, and he's pretty much done. And Vegeta's just like, ha, you guys are stupid as hell. Vegeta. He's like, all throughout this fight, we've seen Saiyans surpass their limits. Time after time, we've seen Gohan, Kale, Kefla, Khalifa, whatever, all them, Kaba, Vegeta himself, we've all surpassed our limits. He's like, what makes you think that Goku isn't going to surpass those limits right now and master Ultra Instinct? And the clown god of destruction is just like, oh shit, you kind of have a point. So he starts yelling at Jiren. It's like, hey, defeat Goku, finish him off, knock him off the arena. He's just yelling at him. He's like, get it over with. Don't give him a chance to do anything because, yeah, he has a point. The Saiyans have been pushing themselves, and every time they get a chance, they freaking turn it around. So Goku's slowly falling, down, and Jiren is like on this little platform. He's looking up. So he rushes Goku, and he's about to finish him off. But before he hits Goku like powers up with his Ultra Instinct, and he knocks Jiren back. And Goku is back up, so they start at it again. They start fighting, Jiren and Goku, boom, 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 punching each other, blasts, destruction all over, everywhere again, just fire all around them. And as the fight goes on, Goku's little aura, the Ultra Instinct aura, starts spreading. And then Whis starts talking about it. He's like, oh, you guys don't have anything to worry about. Goku is good. He isn't like he was before. Like, he seems more calm. His mind is completely on the fight. There's nothing else in his mind. And it's kind of true. Goku looks like at peace. Like he's just like in the zone. So eventually though, Jiren starts getting a little bit of an advantage. And he does this little attack. I don't know what it is. He has kind of like that force field attack when he does his eyes, where he just kind of launches things or whatever. He starts doing it to Goku, who's like, Jiren is on top of him and Goku's on the bottom, like in this little rock. So he starts shooting like these little white blasts. And Goku's pretty much stuck. He's stuck just blocking, and there's nothing he can do. But eventually, they start noticing there's like little explosions going on top of, or in between them. And someone says like, Goku isn't just standing there, he's going on the attack. And I don't know if it's just so fast we can't see it, or if he's shooting up energy attacks. But it's kind of like an invisible attack. But we see Goku just kind of like knocking it back, and eventually a blast or a fist attack, I don't know what it is, it wasn't really clear to me, hits Jiren right in the stomach, and he's just like big in pain. And it looks like Goku, like he releases all this kind of energy. It kind of looks like a little universe, and like he's either absorbing it or creating the energy. Again, I'm not too sure. But eventually Jiren is just like, okay, I'm gonna finish this. So he powers up a big or a little energy blast, and he's about to shoot at Goku, who's still kind of powering up down there. So he powers it up and he shoots it down, but it looks like it hits Goku, but it's just kind of like a big flash. And all of a sudden, Jiren just kind of looks surprised. He's just like, what? And he turns around, and Goku in his like really white Ultra Instinct energy form is just kind of standing behind Jiren, holding the energy blast in his hand. And then we get a close-up of Goku holding this ball of energy, one of Jiren's strongest attacks that has defeated so many people, and he just easily destroys it or gets rid of it or whatever. And then Jiren goes on an attack, and Goku, again in this bright white energy just surrounding him, starts jacking Jiren up. You know, he dodges his attacks, and it barely looks like he swipes his hands or something, and like Jiren looks like he takes like a ton of hits, or he reflects a ton of blasts. Like Jiren is doing nothing. So it's crazy though. Like I'm telling you, Jiren, every time he does an attack, Goku easily dodges it, and he counters attacks and just hits him a ton of times. And then we go over to the gods again, and it's just Beerus, and he's like, Whis, has he done it? And Whis is just like, yes, Lord Beerus, he has done it. And Beerus is just smiling. He's just like, yes. And like it ends, you know, with Beerus smiling, and we go over to Goku, and the energy starts going just like kind of like up his body, just being less bright and colorful. And we go up to his head, and we see he's perfected Ultra Instinct, and that's where the episode ends, with Goku perfecting Ultra Instinct. Woo! And I gotta say, I enjoyed this episode. There's a little bit more talking, and like they described a lot of the fight. They're like, oh, blah 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 blah, which I kind of didn't like. I kind of felt like you should have shown more of the fight, but budget reasons, blah blah blah, whatever. But overall, it was a good fight. I liked the conversations. I really liked when Vegeta was just like, hey, you guys are foolish to underestimate Saiyans, which I feel is something that's going to come into play if they do a series after this, that the Saiyans are going to be a big part of it, the Saiyan pride and the Saiyan race. So I think they're kind of setting that up with Vegeta, like constantly talking about his race and his people or whatever. But it was a good episode. It was a good fight. You know, I didn't expect it to end this episode, but it was good to. I like a lot of the shots. Like, it was really cool. Like when Jiren reflected the Kamehameha, it looked really cool. And when he hit Goku back, that was just an amazing scene. And just seeing like them just punching and everything, well drawn and everything. So really fantastic. I really enjoyed this episode. It was really good. Like I said, a few things to take away from this episode. I feel like they're seeding future things. Like Beerus was training Goku and Vegeta in the hopes to have someone he could fight with. And I think he's happy towards the end of it when Goku masters Ultra Instinct, because it gives him a good rival in his universe. Someone that he can actually fight that maybe is at his limit. I don't know if Goku's as strong as Beerus or not at this point. But he has to be near there, right? Because Jiren is god level. Or Toppo was, you know, he's a God of Destruction candidate. And Jiren is stronger than Toppo. And if Goku's holding his own against Jiren, he must be god level at this point. So I guess we'll see if that's something they do something in a future series, which I hopefully they do. But overall, I enjoyed this. You know, I think the fight is probably going to end in the next episode. And if it doesn't, it's going to end in the very early part of the last episode, so they can give us a little bit of an ending for the series. But overall, I enjoyed it. If you watched the episode, what did you think? Did you think it was cool? Did you think the fight should have been a little bit longer, less talking? You know, what do you think of Goku's perfected Ultra Instinct? Do you think it's cool? Do you think it's dumb? Let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out. Hey, if you like this video, we have several other awesome videos you can check out. And again, thanks for watching.